All right, we're a little bit early, so I'm going to give in the next 30 seconds or so. Then we'll start to kind of get into this. But hello, Wolfpack. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and start to open this up, and we'll let people kind of come in here. I'm a little under the weather, just getting over a cold again. I don't know what's wrong with me at this point. But we're going to... I went to a convention, and we're going to get into how that was, and so on. I'm going to talk about that. And then this week, officially, LEGO launched their new VIP program. It's no longer VIP. It is now Insiders. I'm using the good old brick separator method, although it's struggling to work really well. There we go. For Insiders, for those that don't know, and I've been meaning to make a video about this, and now it's launched. I still might. I've just got a long backlog. I want to recap this brick convention that I just went to. I got the Ahsoka Troopers Battle Pack to do. I have the 2024 news rumors, so there's got a little bit that I'm behind on that I'm trying to get caught up on. But we're building. This set I picked up at the convention for $22 instead of the $35 from a little vendor. We got 3 number bags and a set of very cool and small stickers. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Try see how close we can get this. Come on, focus. It's trying. I would really like to get a better camera for streaming. So if you want to support the channel, there's always links in the description, both for donations and then if you need anything on Amazon. Don't forget, I think it's right now labeled the 500 first, but you can really go and buy anything, and it helps the channel out. But anyway, LEGO released Insider, which is, and you get VIP points, or I think they're called. Someone correct me if they're not called VIP points. Whatever the points are called for LEGO Insiders, you can scan these QR codes. Now, I'm going to scan it first, but you can actually, I found out from Rob the Builder at the convention I just went to, that multiple people can scan the same QR code, and you'll get your points. Yo, what's up, that Star Wars nerd? I'm going to scan my QR code here. Maybe. Let's try this again. It has to give me an instruction first. It's the LEGO Builder app. Building instructions. If you look in your app store, LEGO, it usually comes up. Okay. I think it might work. Yeah, I've been using it for years. It doesn't have all the LEGO instructions on it, but now it gives you. All right, to verify, it's giving me a math problem. I don't like this. I don't use. That's a divide, right? But they're verifying that you're an adult by giving you a math problem. And I don't know, my brain is up for a math problem right now. But it's part of the new Lego Insiders. Wait a second. That doesn't sound right. 9? I gotta sign in. Wait 10 to 15 minutes? Okay. Okay. I just got 20 points. I got a whole bunch of instructions to scan then. But I'm also, for those on the replay, and I'll show this up again if I can get this. I don't know that my camera's actually going to function. This is probably going to be too small for anyone to work, but okay. Yeah, so I will wait 10 to 15 minutes. I'll probably just kind of get into some sorting now, if you don't mind. We'll sort. And then at the convention that I went to, which was called Brick Slopes, I'm not saying it right, but that's okay. I got Thrawn, man. Because this isn't super HD, this is only 720, things are not coming through super well. I don't pay for full HD yet. It's just another creator expense. Yo, what is up, Wolfpack? But I picked up this $20 Thrawn that's custom. Yeah, I picked him up at the convention I just went to, which was in northern Utah. It's called Brick Slopes, and it was a lot of fun. And this set is also something else that I picked up. But I will put his information, if I can find it, on the replay. It's the guy who showed me the Thrawn was, I think his name was Brick Love or something like that. Anyway, he sells custom minifigures that he makes himself. They aren't pad printed like GCC, but they felt like pretty good quality. And I'm happy with that Thrawn. Of course, he did offer me blasters and weapons for Thrawn, and I totally spaced and forgot to pick them up. But how is everyone doing? How was your weekend? I guess we're in the middle of the week. How's your week been, I guess? Also, for those who don't know, today is Anonymous's birthday, so I made a post, so go ahead and give him a happy birthday when you get the chance. That is sick. Like, I don't buy a lot of Marvel anymore. When it first released, I definitely bought all the Avengers kind of stuff, but I don't buy a ton anymore. Just kind of whatever. Yes, you should have, when I was still scheduling, I saw that. But we've got some pretty cool molds in here on this set. But I definitely bought this set for Namor. Studs here. I just lost a stud. I'm going to start assembling a little bit here. You made a custom World War II German soldier? Awesome. I mean, I'm assuming you're making it for a World War II mod, but what are you building? I was not expecting a Tuma to have a double-sided face. Put his angry face, I guess. Oh, this goes like this. Okay. I definitely think I want to get into some mock building. Maybe get something. You're just working on a bunker. Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to get into some mock building. Hey, maybe we'll put our little minifigure display with our minifigures. That's really cool. Like I've done some bases in the past, but I want to kind of get into some more detailed stuff. I keep on thinking about uh, making text death, which would be fun and heartbreaking at the same time. But I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I want to do some mods on and make the season 7 scene. Every scene that I think about doing as a mock is just the heartbreaking scenes. I don't know why that is. But anyway, I'm going to start on this. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would love to go and see that. Thank you. Wolfpack, do you think you'll ever present a mock at like a brick convention? I mean, there's like all kinds of different levels of mocks. And definitely this past weekend, there were some from some pretty young kids that put some together. And I haven't made the video yet because I took some clips that I want to put together from event. But there was a Hoth that was really pretty cool. It was so detailed. Most of these are, I don't know if you guys know or follow what's I can't think of. They go around to these nice Wolfpack. There's this group that goes around, and I know the primary guy that interviews these builders is his name is Josh as well, like mine. But I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. But they were at Brick Slopes, and on their YouTube and TikTok and all across social media, you can see all these builds that were at Brick Slopes. And one of them was this really cool Hoth that even had like a porta potty with like a line going out of it. Like the amount of detail that was just on it was so cool. And there was a builder that did the scene of the Star Destroyers from Return of the Jedi at the Battle of Endor with them being exploded. So like, definitely, if you've never been to a brick convention, Beyond the Brick. Thank you. Yeah, Josh was there from Beyond the Brick, interviewing these builders. Like there was an amazing Avatar Way of the Water, but it also included parts like they include scenes from the first Avatar as well. So just like cool things like that. Like even if you weren't into like the certain themes that were like the builds were just amazing. And then there was like a Santa's village that was pretty cool. There's someone did a whole like Lord of the Rings like mini builds on a map that was pretty cool. And there was a 501st bunker basically, and it had what's a why am I blanking here? Uh, this commando squad, what the Republic Commando Squad, why Delta Squad? Thank you. Delta Squad he had the build. He had the Bad Batch, and he had a good portion of just your name characters like Rex, Fives, Echo, Jesse, Tup, Hardcase, Dogma, Apo. Like, nice. You just hit 160. Awesome. Good job. Like that's a pretty big accomplishment there. I'm not sure if I'm subscribed to you. If I gotta check that out, and make sure that I am. I'm going to stop right now and make sure that I am subscribed to you. So I thought I was, but that's not you. You're even closer to 200. Nice. I will probably have to go find you from a comment. When I search for you, there's a lot of options, and none of them are you. All right, awesome. Well, I'm gonna see if I can find you. Comments. I got it. Got the first. Again. All right, we're gonna continue on now that I went and subscribed to Wolfpack. And here we start with the stickers. Got our trusty big brick separator. And make sure this is going the right way. Who is all excited for September 1st? It would help if I put this on straight on the brick separator before I put down the sticker. All right, well, that's as straight as that's getting. A small sticker just is not going to be super straight. Let me tell you, there's so many good sets dropping September that I'm super pumped for. My wallet is less pumped. I got to make sure I can cover my bills before I go out. But I think, I missed out on I've missed out on every gunship officially. I've built and parted together the one gunship from 2008, and I also missed out on the Ghost. And so I'm kind of torn between those two. I love the Ghost, but I think, uh, there's much that Fox is just not that great. I think the gunship is my major draw for September. It's going purple, yeah. But there's also like a lot of other like themes that are all dropping on September here. If you're into Harry Potter, you got a big, yeah, absolutely. I can't believe that I haven't done that book yet. Yeah, I'm happy to subscribe to you, Wolfpack. Here now 161, even closer to 200. I feel like I'm being super slow building today, but that's okay. Unfortunately, Anonymous is not joining us today. He wasn't able to get uh, his lunch break off at his normal time. But he's here in spirit. Or so he says. Wolfpack, are you looking at picking up any sets for September 1st? Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to be picking up. I'm leaning towards the gunship, but that ghost has a strong draw. But I will. I mean, even if I miss out on one of them, I have a chance to get them in the future. But they will get restocked if they go out of stock. But I'm gonna guess. I feel like that it's gonna be between the Ghost and the Gunship for the top seller of the September wave. Unfortunately, you can't pre-order the Gunship, but you can pre-order still the Ghost, at least on Amazon. This goes like so. Okay. I'm gonna build this little guy up. Okay, I'm not really into the buildable, so the Chewbacca was never going to be a purchase anyway, as bad as it looks. And being looking the way it does, it is most definitely not a purchase. Then you got the T6, the Ghost, and the Coruscant Guard gunship. Now I'm not totally 100% happy with how the gunship looks, but I feel like it's an easy mod to fix what I don't like, or some pretty easy parts that I can add. The T6 is a little bit small for me. I love the minifigures, and that's another set I'm going to kind of wait on. Maybe see if there's going to be a clearance on it or sale that I can pick it up for. And I'm feeling like the Ghost being on Amazon is going to go on sale at some point. It is an Amazon exclusive. So my thought process is I never fully bought a gunship. This one is smaller and I have room for on my shelf. And I'm still planning on getting the UCS Venator when that drops. Now, of course, I don't have to get anything. I don't know that my budget necessarily allows for me to get anything, but I think I'm going to try to get the gunship. Yeah, I would totally agree with you there. I also don't like that, it doesn't bother me super much, but I'm not the biggest fan that they just did a solid door versus double doors. But I've looked it up. People have already come up with a design that you can fix it. I definitely wish that they had done uh, the bubbles instead of the stud shooters. Like, I definitely don't mind stud shooters being there. Yeah, those two things are the biggest issue for me, and I don't think that they're necessarily. For me, it's not a draw that's going to deter me. I'm still going to pick them up. Crap, where is that piece? Right in front of me. Oh, you weren't born for the. Yeah, you were only a couple months old. Yeah, I was around for 2002, but wasn't quite into Star Wars yet, and then I parted out the 2013, being that I was still in like high school. The $120 set just was not going to happen for my parents necessarily. I was going to have to buy that myself, and I didn't have that kind of cash laying around at the time. When I did, I did end up choosing the ATT over the gunship, which I don't know if that was a stupid decision or not, but it is what I chose. And now, kind of feel like we're making a full circle back around, and I have the opportunity to get a gunship. I think I'm going to do it. So I really do like it. Yeah, being Coruscant does not bother me at all. I think it's cool. But Commander Fox isn't exactly accurate, but that's okay. It doesn't necessarily bother me. That's a stud to Shuri. And I hope that they make a regular one. Yeah, for sure people are gonna. I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet, but I do believe you're on the mark there. I can see those modders definitely figuring out. I bet you they'd mod it into a white one. They'd also probably add in the bubbles as well. Okay. There's the lightsaber hilt. Yeah, you're absolutely right that it would look interesting. I could see it. I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet. I've already seen uh, the door mods. Dude, that would be so sick. I'd love it if they did that. I wouldn't hold my breath on it, but it would be pretty cool. But if they've made I feel like this Coruscant Guard version has only shown up a couple times, and so it was a very obscure ship to do. I'm glad that they did it, but it's still obscure. But maybe that means that we could get someone like a Wolfpack, Close Bros, or something like that. That would be sick. And even in the size and scale that we're getting right now, I think that it would sell pretty well. That. Plo Koon, 2 Wolfpack, come yeah, absolutely. Like that's all. Like you got the 5 minifigures right there, and I think you gotta have Plo Koon. You gotta have Commander Wolf, and you gotta have some pilots and Wolfpack. You don't need to have 2 pilots necessarily, but one of them you definitely need. Even if they did use this as a chance to do the teal pilot, because I don't know, I can't remember exactly what the Wolfpack pilots look like. I mean, obviously they're not going to be 501st and have blue markings, and I know Ahsoka had in season 7 had the teal pilot, which is pretty cool. But I think that this would be, even if it's inaccurate, I think it's a good chance to kind of get that version of a pilot. Do a turbo tank with fits flush. Right. Turbo tank with 3 Wolfpackers. Yeah, I would love that. I just feel like that they're staying away from named characters for the most part, unless they're a captain or commander. which kind of sucks because we could get some really cool named characters. Like, I think, you know, that's what I like, that Bad Batch was a show, which gave us a chance to get Echo. But I think, you know, Sinker and Common and Boost need to have their own minifigures. This one goes here. Number 2. Okay. Yeah. Like, they're definitely going to make a Commander Wolf, but I definitely could see it. They could either do, I think most likely, since they just did the gunship, that they're going to do a turbo tank. But I'd love to see a Close Bros gunship. I bet you people are going to mod the current gunship that's releasing into a Close Bros. I bet you we'll see a 501st. We'll see all kinds of different variations that people are going to do. And I'm excited to see what others are going to do with this gunship as far as mods go. Excuse me. I'm probably just going to mod it just so it works a little bit better. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do more than that. Maybe I will do a recolored. I definitely wish I had the kind of cash where I could pick up a couple of them and have some different versions going on. So I'd love to have like 2 or 3 as part of like an army. That would really boost up my course on guard. Which would be kind of cool. But I have to issue every year, especially as we get towards the end of a release cycle. And LEGO just releases too many sets that I want. So there are 4 of those. And I've been watching Ahsoka. Corner guard. Okay, instead of dark red, and it's dark gray. Okay, that could work. That could definitely work. I might be missing a piece. No, there it is. Yeah, it would definitely look really cool. The white and dark gray, that could be something. What's this? No, I skipped a step. But I definitely can see people doing every Legion available. As long as the colors are there, I think that we're going to see it in the coming months. I can see a 187 with the 327 with the 212. I keep on trying to skip a step. All right. Okay, let's go there. Both thrones coming together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gray and white for communal security. Yes. That's right. I'm like, who has gray? Yeah. other than the Wolfpack, which used to be red, like a burgundy, kind of like the Clone Wars 187th. Is Mace Windu's Legion and Clone Wars still the 187th, or is that a different number? The Camino Security was pretty cool. I don't think that we have a named like captain or commander for that group, but you could have like definitely could do that and throw in like Shock T in there. I think would make a lot of sense. Or you could just do like one of the do fives. Oh no, you lost your custom German soldier. That sucks. Sorry, bro. Did you get them from Brickmania? I know there's a guy that I know that's a former vet, and he also does Lego. And if you've heard of Shy Time, he used to host a podcast that I listen to. Oh, it's in your pocket. Awesome. Don't you hate when you lose something and it's right in front of you? Happens to me all the time. I'm sure it's happened to me right here on this table while trying to build life. Anyway, like you could definitely do. I think if Lego were to do, and they probably wouldn't, but let's just pretend like they. Alright, that goes there. If Lego were to do the Camino Security, I think a good set would be that little pod that Fives escapes in like season 6. Do that with some security, and then AZ3, and Fives. Oh, you used a Rebel Soldier from Rogue One. Awesome. That actually works really well. Ah, crap. Oh, you made short. I'll have to watch that. I'm much more into, as far as like wars go, I like the older wars, like Revolutionary War, Civil War, that kind of era, the Scottish Uprising in 1740s. I actually have a few of the custom Scottish soldiers, Jacobites. Revolutionary, yeah, for sure. I'm trying. I haven't submitted yet, but I have a little set that I'm trying to get made, which probably will never get made. So I'm not holding out too much hope, but I feel like I missed something. This, like, no, I'm good. Yeah, we're good. Just. Okay, so if those, they can't be. They have to be. I might have done something wrong, so let me just. No, that's good there. These are. go much farther back. Oh, BT Trainer, awesome. Oh, that's so cool, Wolfpack. World War II British Commando. I forget what war it was, but it was for the British. And I think it was World War One that had a Scottish regiment, which I find is just absolutely amazing, that terrified their enemies because the men in skirts charging at them with bayonets were running down the hill. But if you can't tell, I love my Scottish history. Seeing I've got a little bit, tiny little bit in my heritage. Okay, that looks all right. Fix that. Welcome back, BT Trainer. What battle pack did you get? That looks like African theater birds. That's really cool, Wolfpack. BT, was it the new 332nd battle pack? Or an older one? Should fit right here. Okay, this throne room is beefy. But it's coming together. New 501st and some Snowies. Awesome. Both of those are really good battle packs. My wife got me the snow, I think, for last Christmas. And of course, in January, I picked up 2 of the 501st. And recently, my wife and I did last week, we did a build off with the 332nd, which was a lot of fun. I definitely plan on anytime there's a battle pack, we're going to be doing something of that kind of sort. Dude, a skeleton army would be so amazing. Like, if you're into pirates or Pirates of the Caribbean, you could do the skeleton undead and just give them like pirate hats and swords. Yeah, well, in the 332nd just released within the last month. Of course, it was showing up a little bit early, but I got mine. Was going to do a build with it, and then I didn't. Oh, you have a video idea for a zombie apocalypse? That would be pretty cool. These guys. Like, I've got some of the old Pirates of the Caribbean set. I want to kind of recreate some of the. Yeah, when you guys are both kind of young, you've missed out on definitely quite a few good sets. I mean, you can't control that. 2011 to like 2014 had some great themes and sets that just can't be beat today. I forget what years Pirates of the Caribbean ran, but they ran from like 2011 to I think maybe 2013. I could be wrong about that. 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one goes there. Okay. And I ended up picking up the Pirates of the Caribbean, quite a few of those sets. I have the Black Pearl and the Queen Anne's Revenge. So it came out when the fourth one came out. And then they did another run for the fifth one with just one set. The Ninjago Skellies were amazing. Even when they redesigned the Skellies for, I want to say it was the Vikings or Castle in somewhere around the 2010s. You made a bunch of videos. I will have to watch those, Wolfpack. I put out a short yesterday, I think that was yesterday. Actually, I might have done. I did one. I did do one today. Trying to gear up and get people excited for September here. We got some amazing sets that are going to be releasing. Much better than the August wave. That's sure. August only had a couple sets. I'm hoping that we are gonna get some pictures soon of the. I mean, 20. Wow. Do you just make a big batch of them and then slowly release them, or did you put all 20 out yesterday? I haven't looked at your channel super much today, so trust me. When I'm done here, I will be. It's yellow. And 3. All right. Kind of sprinkle throughout the day. All right. Awesome. I will have to check some of them out. Dude, the old castle. How old are you? Are we talking about the castle sets? Because I've got some that go back to the 80s. Yes, castle sets will make you go broke. That is for sure. I've got some of the old. Did they make them out? I don't know. No, I don't have them. I have some of the old molded base plates from the castle, and those would make it from like the 80s and 90s. Now, I got most of the castles from my cousin when he grew out of Lego. All right, we're on the last bag. Yes, if you want to buy all the castle sets, depending on what year you're going for, the older seems like more expensive. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, you're not gonna find anything that's cheap going old. Not that I've tried to. All right, see you in a minute. Not that I've necessarily tried to buy some old castle sets, but I have seen the prices and they're not pretty. They're definitely expensive. And if you're 11, you probably don't have the kind of cash to be forking out hundreds to thousands of dollars to buy some castles. And Lego is just not making castles right now. I'm surprised that they're not doing castles. Okay, it's like this. You have a video idea? Awesome. Is it for you, or do you want to? Are you gonna share it? Because either way, I'm always open to suggestions. This is kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of like I forget like the old 2004 building the carbonite chamber. Except I never actually built it. I just watched videos on people doing it. Because I missed out on Cloud City, which of course now is like, I don't know, $10,000 set. It is like in the last year it has gone crazy. Put all the villains and the vehicles on base plates. That would be really cool. That would be. I will have to see what I can do with something like that. I want to do like I never got it released, but I worked on the carbonite freezer. Like there's the newer set, which is already expensive because it retired with Boba Fett and that new Ugnaught. But like, yeah, this is like building this throne room just kind of is giving me that kind of vibe. You start it. I mean, it's a good set. I didn't get it. I've just kind of been more focused on building up the clones. This goes like this, I think, like that. And put. It's definitely not a bad set to start out with. And do it like that. Okay. Ah, interesting. Okay. Go like this. You've got your gift choice on a financial level. Yeah. I mean, it definitely was a good set for the time. Like, there's a lot of sets I've missed out on, unfortunately, that I want to like. There was 2019 Slave One. The last time Lego called it a Slave One. There's definitely. Oh, I never got like. Jago's great, but I never got into it. But those are both really good choices. Like it was around I don't know how old I was. Like I was 10 or 11. I got right into Star Wars, and I've pretty there's always been since that age collecting a bunch of Star Wars. Now I do mix it up every now and again, like uh, when there's another theme that I like. Like I have got Marvel here, and I have a little bit of Marvel, but I still majority of what I do and collect is going to be Star Wars. Definitely working on building up a clone army. I have like there's an NRG, but if you had that, yeah, I regret some of my choices. Like I actually had the opportunity to buy that Cloud City about 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years ago, somewhere in like 2005, 2006. I was just getting to Star Wars Lego around the time. I was a couple years in, and it was on the shelf of a like little mom and pop toy store. Could have gotten it, but I really wanted the Jango Fett, which is also another really good set. I ended up getting neither and getting it Batman. Like I was going back and forth. I kept on going back there every week to see if it was still there. I saved up enough money, and I didn't get either one of those sets. And if I'd gotten either one of them and saved them, of course I was a kid at the time, so I probably wouldn't have saved them. They would have been opened, and there's nothing wrong with that. How does this? Oh, it attaches like this. Okay. that. Oh, I forgot the teeth. Yeah, for sure. Like, I could go back and buy some really expensive sets and save them up to our current year, sell them for top value. We would be talking a whole different story. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I've definitely regret some of my childhood decisions as far as what I bought, like sets that I was very into. But that's why the market's the way it is, because the demand is still very interested in these sets that a lot of people missed out on. Okay. Do this. Oh, and it wants the little one to face this way. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's just been so many great sets from years past. Okay. Did I miss one? I must have missed a sticker. No? 2, 2. Okay. Where are you? Yeah. The pop-ups is happening by these sets. Absolutely. Like, who's not attaching? There we go. That was weird. That's not where I want that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, for sure. There's only been like 2 sets. I have one of them from the first Wonder Woman movie. But maybe there's been a couple more from like comic-based Wonder Woman sets, but it's been really far and few between. DC has just gotten the short end of the stick in the years past, and then in the old sets, only really were Batman sets, and there's nothing wrong with that. Uh, but that's just kind of the way the cards are dealt. Uh, Lego just needs to kind of do a little bit more for DC in general. Wonder Woman and not. Like, I'm glad they've made the tumbler so many times. Of course, I don't really like this downs, yes, that they've been doing, but because you can't fit the two minifigures. But yes, I do. Unfortunately, it would be very expensive, unless Lego Lord of the Rings, for sure. Like I want to build like every version army. I don't know if you've seen Lord of the Rings, but I want to build orcs and elves and dwarves, and I thought about going the I think it's called Timu route, which they have some custom Lord of the Rings that aren't official Lego, but I won't have to fork out retired prices. Is the main reason why I want to do that. I am generally a Lego purist at heart, unless it minifigures are the only thing that I will go alternative routes. But even then, I haven't pulled the trigger on it exactly. But there's some cool things that Lego has never made for Lord of the Rings. It's just half the reason that I kind of want to do it. This and like this. So like probably even like Rohan and Gondor. Like Lego never made any Gondor. All of that I'd like to build a bunch of armies from Lord of the Rings. Okay, that's where those go. Okay. We need a 1x3, and we need the other stickers go here. Yeah, exactly. Lego doesn't really do like specifically DC is just it just gets the short end of the stick, and I feel bad for those. Like I wouldn't call myself a super DC fan, but too big on this side. And one goes over here. But yeah, they choose obscure characters that don't really do much for it. Like at least with Marvel, like, not everything gets made into a great set, but at least you get sets. Star Wars is just it's the most profitable theme, so it's gonna keep getting sets. But it could definitely do better. And buildable figures just aren't my thing, and that's kind of I don't know if you're a buildable pile of poo, and it was in regards to Chewbacca because I would agree with you there. Oh, oops. Yeah, I would agree with you there. Other most WB theme is pretty dead. DC is pretty dead. Marvel is only slightly alive, I think, and they're really more gearing it towards kids for the most part. Other than the new CMFs, like the new CMFs are amazing. Uh, how you go about feeling for them and hunting for them, not so much. Not a big fan of those cardboard boxes, but I do want to get my hands on a Moon Knight, maybe a She-Hulk. I'm not definitely in the Moon Knights, but I might just go the route of going through like Firestar Toys. I think they're a European-based company, and they just announced that they have all the minifigures from the CMF in stock, and I don't have to hunt, and maybe I have to pay a little bit more to get the characters that I'm looking for, but then I don't end up with like a bunch of Agathas. And like I get that some people like to hunt, but if you're like on a budget or don't have a lot of money to spend, you're not going to buy a whole case for like $150. Get all of them, at least one minifigure of each, sell off the rest. It could be profitable, but by the time you kind of get your money back, it would take a while. So I definitely feel like the way they're doing the boxes, not quite what I would like. But yeah, there's just a lot of themes that are not really. Yeah, for sure. Like just like didn't they have? Oh, was Wolf back? Did I miss? Oh, now there are two people. Oh, I'm like, did I miss something? Uh, it's probably Wolfpack. But anyway, I did that right. There we go. I see. But yes, I would agree with you on the making just mini buildable minifigures into CMS. I think CMS should be really reserved for more, like you said, one-off kind of characters. Just one of these. Put more. Oh no, we can do a lot more. But I believe they did the Lion Knight, I think, recently, and like I don't know what series we're on, but like 23 or 24. They did that, and that's to me an army buildable figure. But also with that decision, you can go ahead and buy the parts pretty cheaply on Build a Brick, Pick a Brick. I mean, not Build a Brick, and so that's an option there. But in most instances, Lego just kind of does this. Get some pieces. Here we go. Truck. Here's some of these. And truck a one by one. Hold on. Got it. Oh, still with me? All right. Yeah, some Pick a Brick definitely has some good figures. You won't find anything Star Wars, which is mostly what I army build. But I am in the U.S. This one. I need to stop dropping pieces. But yes, I know that you can get some of the Knight and some really cool minifigures. I was able to get Doctor Strange's cloak actually off Pick a Brick for, I don't know, 15 cents. Which is pretty cool. Oh, looks like I missed a gem. Put that back. And this one, this fish, it was right here. But yes, definitely Pick a Brick is a good way to get some really cool, some more gems. Awesome. Welcome back. We just finished. These are extra gems or nope, that works out perfectly. Apparently this has a little launching feature. Set this up. Definitely one thing that Marvel has as far as Lego goes. If you're watching Band of Brothers, that's really cool. There we go. Just going to face it, and there we go. The World War II document. I've heard of it, unless it's not what I'm thinking it is. Overall, not too bad of a build. But yeah, that's really cool, Wolfpack, the Band of Brothers. Yeah, I think those minifigure packs they did for Star Wars, and I've done for Harry Potter, and they did it for Marvel. And the Marvel one, I mean, both of them kind of worked. It wasn't like um, it wasn't like buildable or not buildable, army building minifigure packs, but like one off. Like you got the Endgame pack from Marvel, which you got like Korg and Valkyrie and Thor and Meek. I think Meek was in that one too. Uh, all for 15. If you got it, well, it was on sale, $12, $13, and a really good way to just get some of these minifigures. And they weren't like army buildable. It wasn't just like four of the watchdogs or whatever, which also would have been cool. But Lego seemed to have problem keeping up with manufacturing with those packs because they were selling so well. But I think some of the obscure packs or characters from Star Wars would work really well in a pack like that. You could definitely do some of the Tales of the Jedi, like you do Yaddle and younger uh, Count Dooku, maybe a young Qui-Gon in there. Like it would work pretty cool to do some of these one-up characters. And they wouldn't fly off the shelf necessarily, at least as fast, and it'd be easier to keep them in stock. But that's just kind of my sense about the whole thing. But I like the battle packs that they've been doing. Um, they look pretty good, and I'm happy with what I have. That Inquisitor. I have a Grand Inquisitor, just off in the corner here. I actually have two. One's a custom, one's a regular. And of course, I have Grand Admiral Thrawn that I just picked up. When I was at my convention, there were so many great custom minifigures, including like a bunch of custom clones. Skeleton or sheep, but you live in Turkey. Ah, yeah, that's unfortunate. Uh, I have also the fifth brother somewhere. This is the custom one, I'm pretty sure. Yep. That's the official Inquisitor, and then I have my custom one. But I also have a fifth brother. Yeah, would agree with you. That's what they often do. Like they often have, I'm trying to think of a theme that I'm thinking of. It probably happens in Joggle, but I was thinking it used to happen with like the Exo Force, where they put a bunch of the henchmen in a set with one of the main characters, and not do like maybe this is a bad example, but I understand your point here, where like adding in. I love the two-sided battle packs that they used to do, like or yeah, for that 2015 battle pack. Like it's probably not the best build, but it had the ARC Trooper and ARF Trooper and Commander Commando. TOT. What is TOTJ? The Sith that Ahsoka fought. Are you talking? Um, well, by coming out here, the Sith that Ahsoka fought, and Ahsoka has only showed up in her show. Tales of the Jedi. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, that would be one of the Inquisitors. That's what you're talking about. Okay, I understand now. Okay. Yeah, that would be a good character to add to a pack as well. You can kind of start to. They can just kind of start to do some of the Inquisitors. You could do an Inquisitor pack, honestly, and just include a few of them at a time. Yes, yes, you're right. Yeah, it was definitely a Plague Doctor looking kind of mask, and now we have Maruk. We don't know what kind of role in the Inquisitorius he had. And obviously, he survived the end of the Empire. And apologize if you haven't seen the first couple episodes of Ahsoka. Yeah, exactly. You could do two-sided, like for Castle, you could do a pack of two sides of knights. You got your Raven Knights and Lion Knights, and you can put them in a pack, and you can collect as many of those as you want. Yes, Wolfpack, we definitely need a second sister. We got third sister with Reva, and there was a fifth sister that showed up in the Obi-Wan that we haven't gotten yet. It would be pretty cool if we got those. I like the look of the ninth sister, but I feel like, yeah, I was just saying that. The ninth sister from Jedi Fallen Order. But I feel like she kind of has to be a big fig for it to work. But maybe I'm wrong with that. She's just like this bigger, beefier, bulkier character. I feel like you kind of have to go with like a big fig Hulk body kind of look to her, and that can definitely work. Just generally, that's wasn't it fifth sister? That's fifth brother. Never mind. Sixth sister, I think. I said the wrong one. Fifth brother, then sixth. Oh my goodness, tongue tied. Sixth sister was the one with like tentacle tails. I meant fifth. I'm talking about the sister. I just said the wrong number. I think it's sixth, because seventh is the one that showed up in Rebels. I'm talking about the one with Obi-Wan with the short, like almost like tentacle. But I could probably pull it up here in a second. Excuse me for a second. We'll just change this thing out. I think if I can get. Fourth sister. I mean, fourth sister. That's what it. Yeah. Yes. Her. So we can get it loaded, and then we'll. Yes. Wait. This one. That's the one. I'm gonna stop this one. There. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. But anyway, I think this is a good ending point for today. We will be back next week with a. I don't know what's that yet. Yes, you're right, BT Trainer. Reed Brick is definitely a gold mine. I put it on there. I don't know if I've built anything yet. Stop sharing. I've definitely looked at some things. I haven't found anything. I want to mod my Bad Batch shuttle into like I found a mod that I used to do that was pretty good, but I did want to kind of change that. I just have so much that I want to get done and not enough time. But anyway, that's going to do it for this week. Thank you guys for joining and making this a very fun live stream, and hopefully I'm able to see you next week at the same time.